Hello everyone, this is Rakesh Mohan Kothari, lecturer of physical education from Government Co-ed Sarvodaya Vidyalaya Rampura. Welcomes you on behalf of Physical Edupedia channel. Today we are going to discuss Rickley and Jones Senior Citizen Fitness Test. Dear student, we have already uploaded Harvard Step Test and Motor Fitness Test, and I hope you have enjoyed and learned a lot of test, how to measure the motor fitness and cardiovascular fitness. So today Mrs. Sunita Shardaji, lecturer of physical education from Raisina Bengali School, Chittaranjan Park, will discuss Rickley and Jones Senior Citizen Fitness Test. So welcome to Mrs. Sunita Shardaji.
Thank you, Kothari sir. Dear students, today we will start Rickley and Jones. It is a third part of chapter number 6, that is test and measurement. So Rickley and Jones, it is a test conducted for checking the physical fitness of senior citizen. In 2001, Robert A. Rickley and C. Jesse Jones, they invented a method called Senior Citizen Fitness Test, and it is also known as Fullerton Functional Fitness Test. Okay, and it was conducted in Lifespan Wellness Clinic in California State University in Fullerton, and it is also known as the famous Senior Citizen Fitness Test, and it is tested on 6 parameters. Let's see which parameters are these. Test number 1, chair stand test for lower body. Test number 2, arm curl test for upper body flexibility. Test number 3, chair sit and reach test for lower body flexibility. Test number 4, back squats test for lower body. Test number 5, 8 foot up and go test for agility. And test number 6, 6 minutes walk test for aerobic endurance. So let's check with test number 1. Look at this picture, children. See on a chair how this woman is sitting and standing. So this way we have to perform a test, and what are other parameters that we will see in the other slide. Now children, we have seen the practical. Let's see the theory part, how we are going to write this test. So number 1, what is the purpose of the test? The purpose of the test is to check the lower body strength of a senior citizen, and the senior citizen age starts from the age of 60. So the equipment required is chair without arms, and we require a stopwatch also. And what is the procedure? Place the chair against a wall where it will be stable. Okay, sit in the middle of the chair with your feet flat on the floor, shoulder width apart, and back should be straight. So you should make the senior citizen comfortable on the chair. They should sit properly, and cross the arms at the wrist and place them against your chest. That you have seen how that woman was performing the test. The hands were crossed near the test. So the test partner will tell you when to begin and will time you for 30 seconds. So the duration of the test is 30 seconds, and you will have to rise up and full stand, then sit again as many times as you can sit and stand just for 30 seconds, and those number of sit-ups will be recorded, and the score is the number of the completing correct chair stands in 30 seconds. So this way chair stand test is performed. Let's see the scores. Children, let's see what are the fitness standards. So let's see 60 to 64, if he or she performs less than 14, then it's a below average. If they perform 14 to 19, then it is an average score, and if they perform more than 19, that is a above average score of a good fitness. And here the complete chart is given. You can see it, analyze it, and you can use it for the test purposes. Students, the second test is arm curl test. You can see here in the picture the senior citizen woman, she is holding a dumbbell in her hands and she is taking up it to the shoulder level and bringing it down near to her thigh. So this way she is performing these arm curls. Now let's check the theory procedure of this test. You have seen this practical here. Now let's write down what is the purpose and other things that to be written after a practical exam. Our second test is arm curl test. Dear students, as you have seen in the earlier slide, the practical portion, how it is performed. Now let's write down the main procedure and know how we can measure the scores also. The purpose of the test is to check the upper body strength and endurance of a senior citizen. And what is the procedure? The subject sits on the chair holding the weight. Weight is 8 pounds for men and 5 pounds for women. Okay. So in the suitable hand, whether their strong hand is right or the left hand, in any one of the hand they can hold the weight. So the upper arm is placed against the body so that only the lower arm is moving, right? You got this? The upper arm of the body is just placed against the body. Number 2, the subject curls the arm up through a full range of motion and gradually turning the arm up. Okay? You have seen how the arm curls are performed. So this way they should perform a curl. Then the arm is lowered down to the full range and this action is performed for 30 seconds. So how we check it? We check it through the time that in 30 seconds how many arm curls they have performed. So the total number of scores is recorded for 30 seconds. Now let's check what is their score or what are their marks. The score of arm curl test from 60 to 64 years of age. If they perform less than 16, then it is a below average score, and if they perform 16 to 22, it is an average score, and if they perform more than 22, then it is a above average score. And this way different age categories are given. And if the senior citizen of 90 to 94 years of age, if they perform less than 10, then it is a below average score. For average, it is a 10:14. And if they perform more than 14 curl-ups, then it is a very good score for them. So let's check the new test. The next test is here, chair, sit and reach test. And let's see students what action they are performing. They are sitting on a chair, on the edge of the chair. See, their back is not stuck to the chair and the one leg is out straight, toes pointed up, and they are trying to reach their toe with the hand. They are trying to touch the toe. So this test is done to measure the lower body flexibility and they are trying to touch. Let's see how we can write it down. You have seen the practical of sit and reach test. Now let's see how we can write it down. So first of all we must write down the purpose. The purpose of sit and reach test is to check the lower body flexibility of a senior citizen. And what are the equipments required? We require a chair without arms and a scale. Write down the procedure now. The subject sits on the chair, sits on the edge of the chair, right? One foot must remain flat on the floor and the other leg is extended forward straight. The knee should be straight and the heel touching the floor. Now place one hand on the other hand, exhale and try to go forward and try to touch the toes, right, by the fingers and bending at the hips. We should keep in mind that our back should be straight and head up. We should not drop our head. Now, if our finger touches the toes, then the score is 0. But if there is a gap between the finger and the toes, then that gap is recorded and that is a minus score. And suppose the fingers of the subject goes beyond the toes, then that is also recorded and that is a positive score or plus score. So let's see how we can score them according to students. These are the standard scores of chair, sit and reach test. 60 to 64 individuals, if they perform less than minus 2.5, if the score is minus 2.5, then it is below average, and if it is minus 2.5 to plus 4, then it is average score, and if their score is plus 4, right, more than 4, then it is a above average score. So for different age categories the scores are given. So whenever you perform a test on any senior citizen, you can refer to these scores also. So let's move on for the next step. So this is back scratch test, and student, as you can see, this man is standing and he is trying to touch his fingers from the back side. He has turned his arms to the back side and trying to touch his fingers. So this is called as back scratch test, and it is used to check the upper body flexibility of a senior citizen. So this way we have to perform a test on a senior citizen, and let's see how we can write it down. Now the procedure to write a test. See, back scratch test. Student, the aim of the test is to check the upper body flexibility. Students, you might have seen that the senior citizens at the age after reaching 60 years or 70 years, they are not able to comb their hairs or to pull back their arms. So they lack in this flexibility. So after performing this test, we can advise them some of the exercises that increases their flexibility. So let's see how this test is performed. The procedure is that place your arm straight up in the air above your left shoulder and bend the left arm at the elbow to reach towards your back with your fingers extended. Okay, we must extend our fingers. Now with the other hand, with the right hand, we should take the hand behind from towards the back and the arms out and the fingers extended too, and we should try to touch the fingers of the left hand with the right hand at our back. Now students, some of the persons, they are able to reach their hand, some may overlap, and some their hands might not touch. So how we can rate their scoring? So let's see, if they are able to touch their fingers, then the score is 0, and if they are not able to touch, then the score is in minus. So let's see how we can place their score in the standards. We must know the standard scores also. So these are the standards of back scratch test. You can compare the scores with these standard scores, and you can easily make out that the flexibility of the senior citizen is below average, average, or above average. Now 8 foot up and go test. Dear student, as you can see, a chair is placed here against the wall, and this man is coming up to this cone, okay, and he will come up to this cone and he will go back again, sit on the chair. So this is how this test is performed. So let's see what are the other parameters and how we can write it down. So the student, the purpose of the test is to measure speed, agility and balance while moving. As you might have seen that some of the senior citizens, they are not able to walk properly, their balance is very poor, or their agility is diminishing. So to check these motor abilities, we perform this test. Okay, so what we do, we require a stopwatch and a straight back holding chair, that means without arms, a chair, and one marker, measuring tape, and clean area, just a clean area of 8 foot. As you have seen, it is already written 8 foot. The distance from the cone to the chair should be 8 foot only. So procedure, place the chair next to the wall and a marker 8 feet of the chair. Clean the path between the chair and the marker. The subject starts fully seated hands resting on the knees and feet flat on the ground. On the command go, timing is started and the subject stands and walks. No running is allowed and he must walk as quickly as possible to go to the cone, come around and return to the chair, sit on the chair, then the stopwatch is stopped. Okay, so the time taken to complete the activity is recorded. So students, these are the standards of 8 foot up and go test. So you can compare the test results of your test with these standards and easily you can know about the scores, whether they are below average, average or above average. Now this is the last test, that is 600 meter walk test, and as you know this is a little long distance. And why do we perform long distance runnings? And who can perform? Yes, we can perform long distance races to check the endurance. So same as here with the senior citizen, they have to walk for 600 meters and the area is given below. You can see two pics over here. One is 45 yards versus 5 yards, a rectangle of 45 by 5 yards, and in between cones are marked on the ground and some marks are also at 40 yards and 35 yards, there is a marker also, and another area is of 30 meter distance. It is a walking path of 30 meter distance. So you can lay this track of walking either of 45 by 5 or 30 meter distance to check the endurance capacity of the senior citizen. So let's see how we can write it down and how we can explain this. So students, the purpose of 600 meter walk test is to measure the aerobic fitness and endurance of the senior citizen. As you know students, walking is very good for health. It maintains our fitness and it also keeps in check all other measures like the efficiency of heart, the efficiency of different muscles and the efficiency of our circulatory system also. So this test is performed to check their aerobic capacity. So the procedure, so the walking course is laid out in 50 yards as you have seen. Okay, it is a 45 into 5 meter yard rectangle with cones placed as rectangle at a regular interval to indicate distance walked. Okay, the aim of this test is to walk as quickly as possible for 6 minutes to cover as much ground as possible. So subjects are to set their own pace. They can walk slowly also or they can walk fast also, and if they want to stop in between, that they can take some rest also. So what will be the score? The score will be the time taken to perform the activity, right? So this was about 600 meter walk test. Let's see the standard scores of 600 meter walk test. Yes students, these are the standard scores of 6 minute walk test. Now for your practical exam, you are going to take the senior citizen fitness test of your grandparents. Then you can easily compare those scores with these scores. According to the age, they are different. They can be average, below average and above average also. So students, we have completed all the tests for senior citizens by Ripley and Jones. Let's once again revise that which test item checks which component of physical fitness. So number 1 test is chair stand and test for lower body, and that checks the lower body strength, leg strength and strength endurance. Number 2 test is arm curl test for upper body flexibility, that checks the upper body strength, arm flexor strength and endurance. Number 3rd test is chair sit and reach test for lower body flexibility, and that checks the hamstrings and lower back flexibility also. Back stretch test for lower body flexibility, right? lower body flexibility, and to the extent the range of motion of the shoulders. Test number 5, 8 foot up and go test, that checks the agility, the balance and the speed of a senior citizen. The 6-minute walk test for aerobic endurance, that checks the cardiovascular endurance of a senior citizen. So students, that's all for today. I hope you are staying fit and fine at your places. Please maintain the social distancing, wear a mask and do not stand in a gathering.
Thank you, Sunita ji. Very well explained the Rickley Jones Senior Citizen Test. Dear student, if you have any doubts regarding chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6, you can write in the comment box. We will surely reply. Number 2 is CBSE has uploaded the question paper, sample question paper and the marking scheme. So very soon we will discuss about the question paper and marking scheme. Dear student, one more thing I want to add here, that please you all are requested to go through the chapter number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, and also go through the online classes which is organized by the DOE. More and more you go and watch all these videos, and if you have remain in the doubt, if you have doubts, you can ask your teacher, you can write in the comment box. I assure you that we will reply very soon. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.